Internet, good morning. My name is Magnitude, and this is YouTubers with Mics Drinking Drinks, a direct parody of Jerry Seinfeld's Comedians in Cars Drinking Coffee, because I don't have any original ideas. My guest today is ElScizor Lars. You may introduce yourself to everybody.
Hello, hola, whatever introduction you want to hear right now. Yeah, I'm ElScizor, I'm Lars, and yeah, excited to see what Steve can ask me here today for you.
All right. Say hello in German, though. How about that?
Hallo. Wie geht's? Guten Tag.
There we go. Guten Tag. I knew that one. What's goodbye?
It depends. And auf Wiedersehen oder Tschüss.
Oh, I heard that in Django Unchained. Yeah. Yeah, he said that in Django Unchained. Did you see that movie before?
Of course. Only once, though, and it was quite some time ago, so I don't remember everything. But, of course, there's, like, the great German actor, which plays the German dude there as well.
Christoph Waltz, man. I love Mr. Christoph Waltz. What's your favorite Tarantino movie?
My favorite Tarantino movie? Ooh.
Yeah, you got a lot of good ones. Come on.
But I gotta say, like, from all I can remember right now, it's gotta be Django.
Is it? Really?
Because I did not watch every Tarantino movie out there. I know that.
There's a lot of them, so.
Yeah. But I think, yeah, like, I'm not that huge of a Tarantino fan. Like, I'm not freaking out just because Tarantino is making a new film and I have to watch it in the cinema and stuff like that. Like, usually, like, my friends are. They're like, oh, you have to see this.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
Tarantino movie, and then I just watch it with them.
Yeah, if the movie's good, it's good. I'm not going to, like. But I think Inglourious Bastards, man. Come on. You've seen that before.
Oh, that
right?
was. Yeah, of course I saw that one.
Of course you have. Because, you know, it's a
I
great movie, dude. I love that movie. One of my yeah, you do. You got to know how the history of your country. Who knew that Brad Pitt was instrumental in taking out Hitler? Who knew? But
who knew? No one.
No, I guess it's Tarantino. He's got the eye for that kind of stuff. He read through the history books and decided all that was wrong. He knew the right. Would it be fun?
That's how history basically works. Like, people are just there and...
Yeah, it's how Scientology is. And Ron Hubbard's like, actually, none of that shit happened. Aliens.
Who knows? No one is alive from back then. Everything could be a lie.
Dude, the world didn't start until I was born, according to me, so...
Everything could just be a huge Truman Show for one of us.
Oh, I wish. That'd be a lot of jerking off people have to watch. I don't want that. That's gotta be weird. 5 times a day. Maybe that's when they do commercial breaks, though. You know?
Yeah, like a commercial break every time. I mean, they're doing a lot of money then.
Yeah, yes, they are. You're welcome, Nestle, or whatever the hell advertises while I jerk off. You're welcome. So you're here because I wanted you in my return episode. Mostly because your accent is funny. Oh,
thanks. I guess.
And of course, your mustache is immaculate. No one's gonna see it, but it's immaculate.
They're gonna feel it. Like, I'm very good at, like, bringing my mustache up through voice, smell, or whatever. Everyone around me knows immediately that guy has a glorious mustache.
Through smell,
if need be.
That sounds horrific. What did your mustache smell like?
Man, sweat.
Oh, that sounds.
Some beer. The smell of the first steak hitting the grill at the beginning of summer.
So why did you decide to grow that mustache? Because that is not a decision that one makes lightly. Like, you got to commit to being like, all right, I'm going to shave everything, but this bush around my lips.
It started as a challenge, basically, where, like, that was like 2 years ago. Like, I do the no shave November thing, and then at the end of November, I used to shave everything off just to start clean.
Right.
And then one friend challenged me basically to shave everything off but the mustache, leave that basically. And then I did that for like 3 days, and actually, like, I don't know if people were making fun of me, but actually people were, like, complimenting me about my mustache. I think they're making fun of me, but I don't care. Compliment is a compliment.
I think they were too, but now it's turned into, like, it's like a bold life decision that you're making, and people have to respect that.
Yeah.
That's not easy to pull off in public. Like, you're committing to, like, full pedophile. And, like, you're rolling with it.
Yeah.
And that's Like, as older you get, that's gonna be hard and harder to pull. If you start wearing glasses, forget it. Like, don't even.
Yeah, it's not like that. You just have a mustache. You have to be the mustache.
You have to be the mustache. Okay, so I'm always curious about how other countries operate and whatnot, because you speak English. You know a lot of English words and how grammar works. I'm not trying to insult you, but just like your national language is not English, but yet here you are speaking a quality amount of English. Do you speak English like in your everyday life outside the internet, or how did you learn English? How did that happen?
So how I started to learn English, like first English lessons you have like in grade school. You learn like what an apple is, or my name is Lars, and stuff like that. And basically you learn English through school, like through middle school and high school. What? What's the question?
They teach everyone that?
Yeah, like English is like mandatory. You have to learn English basically, and then you can choose between other secondary languages like Latin, French, something like that.
That's crazy.
Spanish, and then in college, I guess it's in England, like the university, you don't learn English anymore, but there are some study fields where you still have English, where like go more in depth and stuff like that. But most of the English I learned just through the internet, because internet is a world of English.
See,
everything.
That blows my mind that like people do that. Like, I never understand. I don't know. I think I'm too late in life to just be able to do that. But people tell me all the time, not all the time, but they learn English through the internet. Like, how the fuck do you just like you Google anything, right? You just Google. I'm about to Google like, I don't know, spinal tap, right? It's a medical procedure. Like, then if that were another language, I'd be so fucking lost because I have no idea what I'm looking at. But I don't know. I don't get it.
I mean, it's basically one by one. Like English is like as well like a language in TV and movies, like and all the advertisement in them is in English. Like you learn step by step. I did not never sit down and thought like, okay, now I want to learn English words about, I don't know, animals. And I just Google animals and then learn English words about that. It was basically I learned the basics in just so I can talk with people, like where's the train station, all this stuff. You learn in school, and then you just hang around the internet, you watch other people, you watch movies or anime, if you want to call it, as well, with like English subtitles, and then you, step by step, you learn more words, and the big thing is you just have to start talking, basically, and talking with people. You have to look, like many people are ashamed that like make a mistake or something like that, but I'm way over that. Like, I don't care if, like, I have a mistaken grammar or something like that.
All right, well, hang on. Someone's at my house for some reason. I'm not sure why. I'm going to figure out who that is. Hang on. Hold on. What the fuck?
Okay.
Who's here, dude?
Okay, I'm taking over now. This is now my show, and it's going to be in German. So, die Show heißt ab sofort nicht mehr Drinks with YouTubers. Es heißt jetzt Getränke mit anderen Video-Herstellern. Und ja, willkommen zur ersten Show. Ich habe keinen Gast, weil kein anderer leider Deutsch redet. Ich könnte ein anderes Deutsches mit in die Show bekommen. Aber wie es aussieht, habe ich da harte Probleme. Nicht viele sprechen leider Deutsch in hier.
All right, so I was going to edit this out, right? This fucking guy. This fucking guy, okay? He goes, I get some door-to-door salesman or whatever. He knocks on the door, and he goes, "Excuse me, sir, are your mom or dad home?" I go, "No. I own this house." And he goes, he goes, "No, really, are your parents home?" I was like, "No, really. My name was on this house. I own this house." And he felt really stupid. I think he was trying to... I don't know if he still believed me, though. I think he was trying to sell something, and I think he was trying to, like... he thought I was trying to shoo him away, but I really own this house. I'm a little insulted, Lars.
I mean, it's basically... I think it's because you don't have a mustache. Maybe.
So I'm going to edit somehow around that, somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, when you were gone, I was taking over the show, so you can listen into that when you're back.
Maybe I'll keep that in. My dog was going crazy.
I mean, I made it a German show, so I started talking a lot of German.
Well, that's the demographic I'm trying to get then. Okay, so you don't speak any English like with your friends out of the house or anything?
No, like we have some, like in college, we have sometimes like transfer students from other countries. They, of course, speak English with them.
Mm-hmm.
But in my everyday life, with my other friends and stuff, I, of course, just speak German.
See, I don't even understand that. It's crazy to me. How you're just like one language. You're like, yeah, I'm going to speak English now. Yeah, I'm going to speak German now. I don't know.
Yeah, I get it a lot, like from basically from like the UK or USA, America. That they have a problem. Like there are not as many bilingual people out there because you don't have to learn different language because like English is the world language. That's why like in every other country, it's basically mandatory to learn it. In addition to your own language, your native one, you just like you somehow learn as a child, and then you are stuck with it.
Yeah, we don't start learning other languages until like 6th grade. And then it's like really basic, and then it's 3 years, then you can kind of decide to not do that in high school anymore.
Yeah.
So there's no real urgency for us to just. I really wish I could speak another language fluently because, I don't know.
It's cool.
It is. That way I can just talk to people in another language. Like you're here, just talk to me in English. Then you're gonna, end the call, and then you're gonna go talk to mom. Hey mom, what's for breakfast in another language? And it's, yeah. I don't know. Other languages fascinate me. So we have a couple questions.
Okay.
We'll get to, and then So from Shroom Raver, he's got a couple, so we'll ask him. Favorite alcoholic beverages.
Favorite alcoholic beverages, of course, beer's at the top. But if I want to get very wasted, because beer is not like you have to drink a lot of beer to get wasted.
That depends on the kind of
You
beer.
don't just like get like a free once and then you're gone. I gotta say, I like gin a lot, like gin tonic. That's thing I drink. I like to drink.
Gin
But
and
the
tonic?
important thing is, start with beer, then you go to the harder stuff, but don't mix it up too much. If you mix up too much, it's not gonna end well for you.
What kind of beer do you like? What's like the staple beer over there? Ours is like, you got the Bud Light and the shit like that, but...
Oh, you mean like brand or
Yeah.
kind of beer?
Mm-hmm. Brand.
Like brand, I go with Bitburger most of the time.
Oh, yeah, of course. A Gold Vit Burger. Yeah.
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 But I like, I don't know if you, like, there's a different kinds of beer, like, that's, for example, Bitburger is a Pils, and then you can drink, like, what I like to drink as well is Weizen beer.
Oh, yeah, me
there's
too.
stuff like-
I love that. It's fine. It's as a beer. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I like that as well. That's reserved for sunny days, because that's the perfect time for a Weizen.
Well, yeah, I was going to say the same thing, but you said it before I could, but yeah.
It's called, if it's sunny outside, it's in Germany, it's called Weizenwetter, so it's like the weather for a Weizen.
Weissenwetter? Is that Weissenwetter?
Weizen, yeah, not more. You have to be more harsh with your.
Weizenwetter.
There you go.
That means sunny day?
No, not at all. Like it's just if the weather is nice, like you can say it every time. Like it's if you want to drink a Weizen and you just say, okay, look outside. Okay, it's Weizenwetter. Let's get one.
Oh. Okay, well. You're a gin and tonic kind of. That's an old man drink, dude. That's like a Billy Joel, like, piano man drink.
I mean, I started with, like, all the sweet stuff when I was younger, because that's, like, how everyone starts to drink, like, the harder alcohol.
Oh, yeah, you start with something that tastes okay. So...
Start with sweet.
What... Drinking age over there is what, 16, 18?
16 for beer and wine, and then 18 for, like, the harder, like, booze and gin and tequila and whatever.
16 for beer?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Yeah, we're 21 all the way around over here.
Yeah, it's probably gonna stay that way because like beer is like a national treasure in Germany.
So do you have like clubs that like are 16 and up and 18 and up?
Most clubs, it depends. Like some clubs are like only 18 plus, but most clubs allow 16s to enter as well. But they have to leave at midnight.
I could not imagine a 16-year-old in the club over here. My God.
I mean, they have like sometimes they have special days, so they don't get mixed up too much with like us old people. But there are some clubs which are known to be like more visited by younger people, and I stay away from those because if I enter them, like the overall age of the whole class raises by like 3 years just by me entering.
What are you, like the fucking crypt keeper, man?
Yeah, something like that.
Jesus Christ. So, I'm sure I'm trying to get on a 16-year-old in the club, dude. That would drive me... Like, I already feel weird. Like, I'm 25, right? And I always, like, feel weird. Like, when the next attractive girl comes into work, like, with her parents, but she's, like, still, like, 20. I'm like, I feel weird looking at a 20-year-old. Like, that's weird to me. I can't imagine, like, being in the same space as, like, a drunk 16-year-old. That would just... I couldn't do it, man. I feel so old.
Yeah, that's what I have to get used to as well, feeling old. But I just refuse. You just refuse to be old.
Oh, I
That's
agree.
the easiest way.
I'm in a Dragon Ball Z Saiyan t-shirt right now. Yeah, so what are you...
See? You're doing a pretty good job.
What?
So you're doing a pretty good job at staying young.
Yes. Yeah, I'm staying young. What? So how old are you? 20, 25 as well?
Yeah, I'm 25. Getting 26 this year.
We are same. We are old people, dude.
We are.
What's your birthday? When's your birthday? No, what? When?
18th October.
When we 26. I'm older than you're older than me. I'm older than you. Fuck.
Ha! Grams.
Sorry, I gotta pick up my walker. I dropped it on the ground. I need to use my oxygen to breathe. So, what are you drinking? We're all supposed to be drinking something. I didn't ask. It's been like 15 minutes.
So yeah, I started with water, but like outside of the podcast, I already told I yawned 2 times, so I knew it was time for a small energy drink.
What kind of energy drinks do you have over there? You got some cool brands?
It's a no brand. It's like the cheapest stuff you can get.
Does it work?
I'm not a connoisseur of energy.
I was a connoisseur of energy drinks.
Yeah, I just I don't know. Sometimes I need it. Like I'm not a fan of coffee. Like I only drink coffee when I really need to, and I'm really desperate to be awake.
No one's a fan of coffee. Let's be honest. No one likes the taste of coffee. If you tell me you're liking coffee, you're a fucking liar because coffee is bitter and gross. You got to throw a lot of sugar in there, and then it just becomes a sugary energy drink. And at that point, just drink a Monster.
Yeah. I mean, I like tea. I like tea. I'm a tea drinker, but coffee. My friend makes a very mean coffee, and we had an experiment because like you put your spoon in it and it stays up, like it's not falling down.
Well, that is wizardry. That's actual like warlock shit. That's not.
And at one time we had an experiment because we wanted to try what happens if you like with a standard coffee machine. You have like the water tank, and then you have your coffee, and water runs through it. Blah blah. You have your coffee. What happens if you instead of water put the coffee you just made in that, and let the coffee run through again? And yeah, that's an experiment you don't want to do. You can drink it. It doesn't taste well, and your stomach is not feeling too well after that as well.
Wait.
Don't do that. Don't do that, kids.
Why would you think that's a good idea?
I want to try it out. Like, how much do I get? I was young back in the day, and I want to try it. Why not? Getting woke, basically.
I think I'm too old to be woke. I think I missed that part of my life. I think getting woke was a thing now for like 19-year-olds, and I'm too old for that. I can't do it.
Yeah, we get slope.
We get slope. It's a downward slope. That's all that is. We're at the top and we're on our way down. Do you ski or snowboard at all?
No, never did in my life so far.
Me neither. I wanted to, but I was too poor to do it as a kid. We had like ski club at school, and I could never afford to go because I was again too poor. And now as I get older, I realize I don't want to spend money to like fall down a hill.
Yeah, I like riding down in snow with slide and stuff like that. But like skiing is way too expensive.
It is. You guys spend like $500 to get like a quarter of what a sled is. I need like poles. I need these like devices. Fuck that. Give me like a tube, and I'll go down a mountain in a tube.
Yeah, I would join you on that.
Hell yeah, dude. There was a hill near my old house that in the winter it was like at a park. But there was a house that was like at the top of the hill, and I became friends with them with their kids, the parents' kids, whatever. So the parents, what we would do is we would borrow their garden hose and we would ice down the hill and then go down on tubes. My God, Lars, What a fucking nightmare that was. We did it every year, though. Every year we did that shit. Like, that was a hazard. Like,
Yeah.
I can't.
But as a kid, you're indestructible.
Indestructible. Yeah, oh, yeah, dude. I remember I got into a bike accident when I was younger, and I scraped all the skin off from both of my forearms. But
That sounds not...
Well, I'm fine now. Nope. But I bet you if I did it now, I'd probably, like, lose the leg or something. With the same, the same injury. Lose a leg.
The same as it's the same principle as being drunk. Like if you fall down being drunk, nothing happens. But if you fall down being sober, you're like you break your leg or something like that.
So I asked
kids are just smaller drunk adults.
They are. They're less likely to vomit though, which is good.
Yeah.
Depending on how young they are. Like a 5-year-old's probably not just gonna vomit at will. A 2-year-old might. I don't know. So I asked this question of everybody who comes on this show. What is your worst drunk memory? Not like the worst thing that happened, but like the time you were the most drunk. Like what happened?
Oh, there was like it was New Year's Eve, and I was like, of course I was very drunk. That's what the question is about. And I just remember, like I mean, there was a whole other story happened there as well, like where I shot basically like rockets. Not close to other people because I couldn't aim with them in the sky.
Rockets?
No, not rockets. They're like I wanted to Google this now. Basically, yeah, like some kind of firework.
Roman
basically,
candles?
It won't. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Like it's not exploding, but it's basically something shooting into a general direction.
Yeah, like sparks and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Roman candle.
But yeah, at one time, I had a friend like helping me stand basically. I didn't need it, like I could stand on my own, but they were just too worried leaving me alone, and they were right with that. Because at one point they left me alone because I have no idea anymore what she wanted to do. Maybe she wanted to grab some water for me, she wanted to go to the toilet, I have no idea. But I was standing alone outside, and everything was snow, like it was snowing, everything was white, and I just saw a bench like in the garden of my friend's house where we were partying.
Of course.
And I only see a bench. I'm standing. It's cold, and I have like only one thought because if you're drunk, you don't have many thoughts anymore.
That's true.
I just want to go to the bench, and yeah, so I just took the direct route to the bench, and yeah, what I don't remember what I forgot basically is that there's like a pond in the way, which I couldn't see because it was frozen and there was snow over it.
You forgot about the pond.
Yeah, I just walked right in it because like it was all white. It was frozen and all white, and I stepped into the pond. It was not too deep, and I'm pretty big, so it like only reached to like to a half my leg. No, not even half my leg, like 3/4 of my leg. But yeah, it was cold. I was wet, but I got to the bench, and yeah, my friend found me sitting there, wet and shivering.
That's how you die, dude. That's how hypothermia happens.
I doubt that. Like it's only my leg. Like there's no important organs in my leg. and it's not like I was like 10 minutes in that pond. I was like stepped in, and then 30 seconds later I was out. Like it was a very like I took a lot of time explaining, but it was like everything happened like in a minute. They left me alone for a minute, and I basically fell into the pond, and yeah, that's why you don't leave drunk people alone.
It's true. You don't leave drunk people alone because they'll make poor decisions.
Like that, for example.
Yeah, like shooting Roman candles and walking through water in the snow. It's a poor choice. That's a good one, man. I don't like to buy fireworks for parties just because I don't want some drunk asshole to shoot them at people. Lars. But I guess over there in Germany, they're a little more hardcore than I am.
Yeah, like New Year's Eve without fireworks doesn't work.
Yeah,
and you have to be drunk as well.
I'm just not. The last time I shot fireworks, I think was what the fuck was it? I think it was last or 4th of July of 2015. I think was the last time I shot fireworks, and we got those like they look like they're like missile silo kind of things. There's like 30 of them in there, and then you set it up, and then you light them underneath, and they all just start shooting off. That was the last fireworks. I haven't shot Roman candles in like a decade. When it was illegal for me to shoot Roman candles. Because again, as a child, you're invincible. As like a 15-year-old, like, wow, that person sounds like they're dying.
Yeah, they're basically my neighbors. I'm living like I don't know what the proper term in English is once again. I basically live like everyone has like his own room with like a kitchen and a separate toilet for himself and stuff like that. Like basically an apartment for himself, but there are many apartments for students in this house.
Oh, it's like a house, but it's like a house with other houses in it.
Yeah, basically, especially for students.
So it's all for students?
Yeah. Or like, they don't have to be students, but like single people which don't have much money and need to live somewhere. It's just my apartment for studying. Like my university is like 5 minutes away.
So what are you going to school for?
It's called, it's in German it would be bionic, but in English I think it's, the correct term is not bionic, because everyone thinks like of bionicles then. I think it's biomimetics. I have no idea. I have to Google that again. Basically, it's the process of copying nature so that humans, in an engineering technical way, so humans can use it. Like it already happened with like a lotus effect or the shark skin in swimming suits and stuff like that.
So biomedical engineering.
Not really. Not really. Biomedical engineering is a different field again. Like that's like where you can like have like where you get your legs for people which don't have legs anymore and stuff like that. That's more a more general approach at that. Like taking anything from nature, what you like, any process or structure, and change it up. Like you don't just straight copy it, because that's most of the times just impossible. But you basically, like all the ideas nature developed through millions of years of evolution, they're usually pretty good.
So biochemistry?
No, that's something else again. That's fusion.
I'm trying to figure out what this is, man.
Yeah, I have the biomimetics.
Biomimetics?
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
biomimetics.
Biomimetic.
Okay, let me read the Wikipedia definition.
Yeah,
biomimetics or biomimicry is the imitation of the model systems and elements of nature of the purpose for solving complex human problems.
That sounds so badass.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
How'd you get into that?
I read about that in high school. I read an article about that, and I thought, oh, damn, that's cool. I want to do that. And then, yeah, I applied, and here I am.
And now here you are. How close are you to getting your degree?
I need 2 more semesters, so like 1 year I got my degree.
So then what's your dream job?
My dream job, like I'm not really sold yet. I want to, it's a very creative field and a very broad field. I can work everywhere, like in automobile, in engineering, what you call cars, or you can do anything basically. Like you can do in chemistry or. But I want to work somewhere like in the, I don't know, what's the proper English term again? These are, for example, problems if you're not native English speaker, because these are all the words for that you never heard in English before, because you only talk about German students about that. But I want to invent new stuff. That sounds very
broad.
Like a Pixie-old would say that, but that's basically the term I'm looking for.
You want to like sit in a cubicle and just smash your keyboard and invent stuff.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff do you want to invent then? Like, what would you like to? What kind of problems are you trying to tackle?
So that's the problem, because there are 2 ways of using biomimetics. There's like the one way where you just have a problem first, and then you look at nature and see, okay, how does nature solve that, or does nature have a similar problem somewhere, and how do animals or plants or whatever do something against that, and then we try to not really copy but translate that. The other way is you look at the cool animal or plant which can do something cool, and then you think, okay, how can we use that for some problem we have as humans? So these are like the 2 approaches you go for. And I like the latter one more, where you like take a cool animal. Like one thing everyone is trying to do at the moment is like spider silk, recreating that.
Oh yeah.
Nobody succeeded in that yet, but that's like one field, for example. That's like where everyone is trying to get into that. Because the guy who gets spider silk done, that's like, I think that's a Nobel Prize in that.
So like, I always wondered how you get like paid as a scientist. You can get like government grants and you get like a salary. Because like you're not selling anything, like your scientists mostly fail at stuff. Well, that's not like a slight on their ability, but like, you know, scientists are trying to solve problems or come up with things that don't exist yet. So they're going to spend most of their time failing, I would imagine. So like, how do you get how you get paid to do that?
Usually you go like to have like you start with like with an idea. You don't really know if it works. You just have an idea, and you want to. Of course, you need money to research that idea to check if it works or not. So you go with your idea to either the state or to a company or whatever, and ask, here, I'm a scientist. This is my idea. These are my credentials. Are you willing to fund me this idea? And then you like have to list like how long you need, like if it's a 3-year project, 5-year, whatever. I need this many people. I would need this equipment, blah blah blah. And then a company or state say yes. You get they don't know as well like if you're gonna succeed or not. But depending on how you write the form and stuff like that, and what kind of idea it is, they might think it's worth it or not. And yeah, you get funded. Basically, you write down your own pay. Like you pay yourself with the money you get, basically. And yeah, then you go on researching with that money and hopefully be successful.
Sounds so awesome. I want to do that shit.
Yeah, it does sound awesome. Like we learn a lot about how to write how to write these forms to companies. Like they are pretty long. Like even before you start applying for money, you have to do some like all the literary research yourself. And yes, they're looking like they can be up to 20 pages long. They just apply with your idea.
Damn, that's crazy.
And yeah.
And some guys got to read those. Ugh.
Yeah, that's what we get told as well. Like most people don't even read everything. They just like read the headline or the summary. And they say, okay, that sounds cool. Let's give him some money. Because usually the guy who decides like what is money worth or not is like not the head of the company. They have like someone set out for that. But
that's gotta be a stressful job, determining like who to give money to a maybe. Like, yeah, that might work. Sure. You can have $16 million. That's fine. I'm looking into right now, like, how to get a degree in that.
Now you got new idea.
Yeah, dude. I'd be really good at that, I think. I'm great at coming up with ideas that don't work. I wonder how...
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Go ahead.
I like it a lot. It's a cool mixture for science and creativity.
I just wonder... Oh, that'd be fucking sick. Velcro tape? I'm looking at how to get a degree in this. If I can just go to school for it, if I need like an engineering degree first. Or is that like a basic degree? Like, not a basic, but like, do you need any prerequisite degrees, or are you just going right for that?
I mean, I'm just studying that right now. Like, I'm studied for 5 semesters already, and then I can call myself like in English it would be like a biomimetics. I have no idea what would be in English. Basically, I'm a bioengineer, something.
I would just say bioengineer. It sounds so much cooler.
Yeah, I'm a smart guy. Official smart guy.
I don't even think I can get that in... Oh, I can't get that in the United States. Not very many places, though.
Yeah, the same. Like, it's a very young study field. Like, it only exists for, like, let's say, like, 5 to 10 years now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's not a huge amount. Like, that's the... Like, think if I would graduate, I think I'm the 5th generation of of people who graduate in my university.
That's crazy. That's not... Wow, that's super new.
Yeah.
What is... I can enroll... I'm like legitimately considering this. I didn't know this is a thing. This is gonna be the closest to like, I don't know, like Digimon or Get My Life. This is gonna be sick.
I mean, if Digimon, you probably should act more like for a programmer.
Yeah, but like this, I can make them on the computer, but this I can like make them. I can make like a fucking Greymon. He can shoot fireballs.
That's something. That's what I'm applying for. Give me money. I want to create Greymon. And then some dinosaur DNA.
How could we use Greymon to solve life problems?
Like what? Okay, let's get now a question. Name me one life problem you can solve with a Greymon.
Well, if my neighbor owes me $200 and he's not giving it to me,
you're saying me if you would have a Greymon, you couldn't get that money from him.
Oh no, if I had a Greymon, I could.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, is there any life problem you couldn't solve with a Greymon?
Oh, no. It's probably good for transport. I could probably just ride on him, take me to work. I could probably teach him to cook. I could probably teach him to shop too. Wow, this is all right. Who do I call up about getting some funding for this? Because I feel like we're getting somewhere.
Probably should start like with a. You can start with a Kickstarter.
I've started a few Kickstarters before, and they haven't been very successful. I started one that was just called "Let's Just Fucking Buy Club Penguin," and no one gave money. Actually, let's see if anyone did give money to that. What was my old Kickstarter? I don't even remember my login for that. People love memes, but not enough to give money for them, I guess.
I mean, some guy got like $300 for making a salad, or like even more.
What?
Yeah, he just made a fun Kickstarter. Like, I'm making a salad. I want to make a salad, and I need like $10 or something like that. Then people just kept giving him money, and just okay, if I get another 100, I will add, I don't know, mushrooms or something like that. And then he got an insane amount of money just for a salad, and it was like he had shrimps in that. And I have no idea if he actually made a salad with that. Probably. But I guess he had a lot of money left over.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's how like you can with crazy ideas. Like I guess there are like many imitators right now, which I try like I want to make a sandwich or something like that.
Yeah, but you can't be an imitator, man. You gotta be the first one.
Yeah.
If you're the first one, that's good. One of my friends actually, I went over his house yesterday to play D&D, and he had this like blanket that he got made that was all just like memes. Like the whole blanket has pictures of memes on it, and it's got like 60 of them in full color. It had to cost him like way too much money to make this fucking thing. People love memes, man. But you gotta be first. If you're not first, like people don't respect the copycat memer. They don't.
No, you have to be. Or you have to be like a very, very good at stealing.
Yeah, I'm not very good at thievery. Thievery? I don't know. I've never been.
Diebstahl.
I'm more of a make your own idea kind of guy. Which I have a lot of ideas that I never finish. But every once in a while I have a good one. Like a GBA.
Yeah, for example, all this podcast. I mean, that was thievery as well. Like you just mentioned, you like stole the idea from someone else.
Yeah, you ever heard of Jerry Seinfeld?
I know the guy, but I have no idea about what his show is called. It's not a thing.
Yeah, he's got a new show. It's just called Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. And it's just him with another comedian. And they get coffee. And they talk about stuff. So I figured I would, borrow that idea. And here I am.
Boom. Great success.
What is that from? That's been a thing for a while. I remember saying that as like a middle schooler. And I can't remember what it's from.
Great success?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I just thought it would.
It's from something.
It's from Borat.
Is it? Oh yeah, it is from Borat. Yeah, it is.
Great success in it.
Yeah. All right, this guy has a question for you that is, what are some untranslatable German words? Or phrases, I guess, because words kind of translate directly, I would imagine.
I mean, for example, I think the most famous example is, for example, Schadenfreude.
Oh, yep, I'm aware of that one. Yep.
That's like the most famous example, because there's no word in English for that.
That word's like become part of the English language now.
Yeah, like same with like other words which were just taken from the English language. For example, rucksack comes from German Rucksack.
What is that word?
Rucksack.
The hell is that?
Rucksack is like a hiking backpack in English.
A rucksack? Oh, it is. Yeah. Wow. Okay, it is. I didn't know that. Didn't think it was a word. I'm learning today.
And the other thing is kindergarten. Comes from German kindergarten.
That's true. That is German. Wow.
These are like, I think, the two big examples I know. And other untranslatable, like probably some like sayings in Germany.
Oh yeah, probably some like phrases and whatnot. Like, do you guys have a phrase meaning like, I don't know, like blue balls? Do you get that in Germany?
Blue balls?
Yeah.
What is it?
Balls. When you're like,
no, yeah.
When you get blue balled, you're like, trying to explain this. It's a sex term. Well, originated as one.
Okay.
But it's kind of like degenerated into like when you're like you get blue balled if like you're promised something and then something's gonna happen good and then all of a sudden like nothing happens. You get blue balled. You know what I mean? Because like you know what I'm saying.
Okay, so you like expect something, but it doesn't happen. Or...
It's like more of expect like something's on the way to happening, and then it just doesn't. Like you get so close to it happening, and then it doesn't happen. Then it's called getting blue balled. That's probably not a phrase in Germany, is it?
There's probably one. I'm just trying to think. I don't know. I think there may not even be one.
Yeah, I don't think there
is.
All
I know.
Because I don't know if that's even a term in Germany, like blue balls. It's a sexual term.
I mean, the most famous one, I think, what people use are like in German are like, wenn der Hund nicht geschissen hätte ein Has noch gekriegt. That like in word-to-word translation, it would mean like if the dog wouldn't, or if the dog hadn't shit, he would have gotten the rabbit.
I don't know.
It's like for people, but this is the same for like people which make excuses like that didn't happen or if that didn't happen, I could have made it, blah blah blah. Then yeah, if the dog wouldn't have shit, he would have gotten the rabbit.
I'm gonna start saying that in English now. You can start hearing people say that in English, and you're gonna know, Lars. It's because of me. What do you?
It's gotta be a thing now.
It is.
Start a Kickstarter.
I'm gonna make it a thing. I'm gonna use it in my next GBA video. I know exactly how I'm gonna do that too. Oh man. So, this is from Patchy. Who knows more about Pokemon League play, me or you?
Like overall, I don't know. Like, in how many different leagues have you been during your GBA? Like, I know you had like some part in the PPL.
Yeah, I was in the PPL. I was 6-2 in first place, and I left. I was in the GSL for a little while. I was 2-0, and I left. I go on top, man. I was in the NPA, and 1-0, and I left.
Okay, so I guess even though you're longer in the game, I think I have more experience with different leagues and stuff like that as well.
I would agree.
Like I played more league games than you did. I would just assume that right now.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I've been in the GBA. This is my 7th season.
Yeah, like one season is 12 games.
Well, season 1 was 10 games. Season 2 was 14 games. Season 3 we played 5. Season 4 was 12. 5 was 12. 6 was 12. I played.
I'm now in
about 75 league games, I think. No, I played about 90.
Okay, let's check. I'm like in my 3rd season of the GBA, so like GBA games are like 24 or 25 with one playoff game. Mm-hmm. And then I was 2 seasons in the GBC, which is like, oh god, I have to check like how many games are that. I have no idea. But let's just say they're all 12 games as well. Then we have 24, we had like 49 games. Then a bunch of replacement games for people in the PPL. Let's say there are 5 games in that. Then the ABC Season 2, which I created, another. Together, I would say are 12. What other leagues do we got? Oh, you might even have more games.
I might.
Looking at that right now. You might be winning out on that.
Yeah, not winning in game, but I'm winning in games.
Yeah.
So that's it's an important distinction to note there.
Oh wait, no, I was 3 seasons in GBC. Right, I was GBC season 2, and after that I got into GBA. So another 12. I mean, I still have more, but it just to mention it, just to bring it out there. I'm not that far away from Steve's game number.
Yeah, I have a lot of games. I don't learn a lot, but I certainly have a lot of games. Yeah, I don't know, man. I've been doing this for a while, and I think I don't know. I'm just not as good as a lot of other people are, but that's okay, I guess. I don't know. I know a lot, I think. It's just using it practically is where I falter. I don't know.
Bad legs just always gets in the way.
Yeah, I mean, it's gotta have someone to blame, right? That's why he's here, just to. My ultimate goal with BattleX is to get him popular enough where I can do panels at PAX as him. I think that'd be hilarious.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Like I just like.
I mean, you're on your way there. You're on your way there.
I don't think so. I think my time in the sun passed, Lars. I think I'm just kind of treading water as on YouTube. I don't know. It's like sometimes I upload a video as Battle Rex. Like some Sundays I don't do nearly as well as other Sundays. Like doesn't matter who I'm battling against. I don't know. Some people respond well to it, and some people really, really don't like it.
Yeah, personas are always like I have some other friends which tried personas in their leagues, and they're kind of difficult because I guess for most people leagues are more about the competitive aspect, and if you try to be like entertaining and stuff like that, you usually like that part gets less for whatever entertaining narration you have. So it's basically it's kind of for different demographic of the league audience, but which exists. So there are still people enjoying that, but I guess not that many as the more competitive people.
Yeah. Oh, I trust me, man. There are some people that like follow me on Twitter that don't like me at all. And they just every time I lose, like they tweet stuff at me, and it's just like, well, all right. I mean, that's one way to go about it, I guess. Like if you care that much about if I win or lose a Pokemon game, sure, man, that's fine.
And he's a fan. That means he's a fan. He cares about you.
There's some people in the GBA Discord too that just do not like me. I don't know if you ever go. There's a fan one. I don't know if you ever exist in that fan Discord, but some people there do not like me. Yeah. I don't know. They put a lot of value in me losing. They put more value in me losing than I do. I don't understand that at all. But like, there's some people that like seeing me lose. I don't know why. It's a weird feeling. Like, I don't care that I lose. Like I don't get mad that I lose. I don't understand the point of people rooting for that. I could see if I got mad at it. Like, I don't know how the internet is. Like, they want a reaction out of me. But like, win or lose, like it doesn't. I don't care. I don't know. I don't know. People like try to bring it up to me, like, I forget what I was saying. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would guess it's probably they take the Battle X persona more serious than it actually is, because you're basically Battle X constantly throwing shades at people.
Like, yeah, that's true. So, that's true. I don't know. It's just like, I mean, I'll go in there as me in the GBA fan Discord. I forget what I was trying to do. I was asking people for help doing something. And then this one guy, he's like, what was he? He kept alluding. He's like, I can't remember what he was saying, but he was bringing up making a joke about you got more whatever than games you've won in the GBA, and like, oh no, you're right. And then he's like, oh no, you're right. You get people to play for you when you win, and it's like, dude, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care. I don't understand.
Yeah, they're taking it more seriously than you do,
which is weird because I'm the one doing it. Like,
yeah,
they're just watching. They're watching it. That's all. They don't even watch. They find out on the GBA recap video because they don't like me enough. So what's the point? I don't understand. Do something else, man. I don't know. People take it so seriously, and I don't understand why.
I mean, Steve, you're still an important part of their life, so you're still giving them like. Help them passing the time.
I mean, if they get enjoyment out of me losing, then whatever.
Yeah.
I'm spreading joy. I'm like Rowan Whoville, and I'm just a fucking Grinch, and I spread joy. I don't mean to, but it just happens.
It's your fate.
I get
can't fight the fate.
Someone's got to do it. I used to be good at Pokemon once upon a time, Lars. Back in like 2010, I was good at Pokemon, and then now I'm just. Well, I don't know. It's weird. Like, I went through a phase when Sun and Moon came out where I just kept winning Wi-Fi battles. I just kept winning. Mm-hmm. I would make teams, and I just win. I won like 15 of them in a row, and I uploaded all of them, and I just kept winning. And then, the GBA starts, and
boom.
Yeah, the losses start to pile. But
it's Battle X basically. It's one difference. Or did you play the Wi-Fi Battle X as well?
No, I did not. I played him as me.
You see, you have to take back the sauce box.
I can't get rid of it. I got that mask for a reason. It's funny. So this is going up after the GBA week, so we can talk about the GBA that happened this past week.
Yeah.
So who'd you play this past week?
Wait, so what do you mean now? When
This is going up on Monday, so in...
So I played Dan.
You played Dan. It's going on the 27th, yeah, so you played Dan. How did that go?
Oh, that went pretty well. I won pretty convincingly, but mainly through a little bit of help of hacks. Like I won 4-0, and mainly because my Donphan was still around late because he missed the power whip.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah, I mean it was like I didn't play for that, but it was I was frankly calking because versus the Delmice, and then I timed out, and my Donphan stayed in, and sadly didn't go for knockoff. I did go for Earthquake, which of course didn't kill from that range.
Right.
And then I just hoped he did go for Shadow Claw because that's why I was calking so frantically, because he would go for Shadow Claw or my other switch-ins die. But no, he did go for Power Whip, and then the gods helped me a little bit and made that whip miss.
That's fucking brutal, dude. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Played Geo this week.
Yeah, I there's some stuff happened.
That's the poster boy game for why you can't take Pokemon seriously. That right there. Now, what's the point? What's the point of trying when you got +2 Cresselia ready to sweep, and you're gonna win 4-0, and then you get crit with a Moonblast, and then you want to hang yourself.
That's the never lose hope mentality of Pokemon. Choose over the people which are winning, but makes miracles happen.
That's why I like.
You
go ahead.
Yes, sadly you were on the wrong side of that miracle.
Dude, that's why I don't want to do VGC competitively, because like I know that like if I'm going, I'm at an event and I'm winning. And then I'm winning, and then I make it to the next event, and I'm at, like, Nationals. Say I'm at, like, Nationals, and, like, I'm on stage, right? I understand a lot has to happen for me to get here, but let's just assume that it has happened. I'm playing in, like, the main stage game, and then I miss, like, a fucking play rough to lose. Like, I wouldn't be able to handle that shit.
Like, I would, especially if, like, VGC, where actually, like, is for something, like, their money prizes and stuff like that.
Right. Like, I wouldn't be able to, I would be so fucking, I'd probably put that
like, you paid the ticket to get there, and then you get rewarded for that by missing something or getting crit.
Yeah, I just, there's too much luck involved. There's just too much to be. I don't know, but like, then how do you take out luck though? That's the thing. Like, how do you
Lucky Chant and Wildlands?
I missed a Wildlands player off to lose a game once though, so I don't want to hear that. Actually, I did it on a stream. I was playing VGC and I missed a fucking Wildlands player off Mimikyu. It was 99% and I fucking missed.
Then you need Home Claws. Baton Pass, Home Claws into your mons.
Yeah?
It's impossible to get rid of all the luck.
I'm saying, like, there can't exist a metagame where there is no accuracy. Like, or else everyone would just always use Hydro Pump. Like, there wouldn't be a difference between Hydro Pump and, like, Surf.
So, yeah.
Like, they'd be the same. So, there has to be some accuracy, but... Fuck. Like, extra effects are stupid and...
Yeah, if you could just decide when the hacks happens, like you have a counter, so you have like three hitting Hydro Pumps and one missing, and you can decide which one hit and which is allowed to miss.
Oh, that's a whole next level of strategy that I'm actually...
Yeah.
I'd kind of be cool with that, actually.
Yeah, I would like that a lot as well. Like you just deliberately miss on a Hydro Pump and you predict your opponent to switch out or something like that, and then you only have hitting Hydro Pumps left.
Right, and then you got to plan for that. So I guess that'd be kind of cool, actually. I wonder if we can get like a showdown server and make that.
Oh, that's difficult because you have like the whole deciding when to hit thing. That's like a whole new line of code.
Well,
you need to.
I know Java and stuff. I wonder how. Will that be? Because then you'd have to figure out like every move that has an accuracy, and then we have to do maybe the same thing for extra effects too, or.
Yeah, probably. Like you get one burn out of 3 skulls. You can decide which ones burns.
That's 30%. But we all know it burns way more than 1 out of 3.
Yeah. let's hack up the showdown and find out the real percentage of that burn chance.
It's not 30. they tell us it's 30, but we all know it's not.
It's a big conspiracy. Same with the accuracy of Focus Blast, not 70 as well.
It's not. It's way less.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, I was in a PPL game and I hit 5 in a row with Regice. Focus Blast. I put that on my resume.
Yeah. You hit 5 Focus Blasts and other people win the lottery.
Good. I'm glad that's the... Awesome. Can I? Who do I talk to about that? Can I change that? I would gladly give somebody hitting focus blasts for.
It's too late.
It's not even that.
Already.
Like I hit 5 focus blasts in a row, and then just get. I don't know. I get a little bit of good luck, and then I get 4 times worse luck, and then
the theory is always that like in the big scheme of things, there has to be some balance. Like not for each person individually. I mean, some people believe that, but some people are just more unlucky in their life than others. But because of that, there's somewhere in the world there has to be someone which is more lucky in their life than the.
I don't like hearing that.
And I hate those people.
That's right. As a perennially unlucky person, I don't like. And to be fair, I didn't find a $20 bill in my jeans pocket today when I was changing.
You see, that's like 5 scalds which do not burn.
Yeah, but then when you think about it, this was still my 20 in the past. I haven't gained any money.
Yeah, but if you let's say you didn't find it and you washed your jeans like a bunch of more times, then it would be destroyed.
I don't know, man. Money is tough. I don't know. It can go through the wash a lot. I think. Let's try it. Let's get a $100 bill. Let's get a Kickstarter for that shit.
Yeah, let's give us money so we can wash it
and see if wash it until it dissolves.
Yeah,
science, bitch.
I mean, that's like the whole YouTube videos, like without destroying iPhones or something like that. I think that has an audience as well, like destroying just straight money. But I think that's illegal, or is it? Burning money is illegal.
Is burning money illegal? Let's find. I don't know. Is burning money illegal? Is bad luck is the second option. Whoever mutilates, cuts, disfigures, perforates, unites, or cements together, or does any other thing to any blank bill, note, draft, or evidence of. Oh, what the? I think it is a crime. It's a federal crime, I think.
You have to buy coupons for the money and then burn them.
Nah, we'll straight burn money. Or we're not going to burn money. We're going to put it in the wash until it dissolves. But we're not going to intentionally put it in the wash. We're just going to keep.
Yeah, we just want to just make it just like put a dot of mustard or something on the dollar bill, and then you have the reason to wash it.
You got to clean it, man.
Yeah,
this money keeps getting so dirty. I don't understand. Like, yeah, this is the 8th time in the past hour. This is nuts. I wonder if hot or cold water will be able to dissolve money better. Let's start a Kickstarter for that. We'll find.
Yeah, like which dollar bill is the toughest?
We'll get a hypothesis. We'll write a paper on it, and it'll be featured in some journal somewhere. I'm sure.
Yeah, and we let people bet on it.
Now we're talking. Betting on burning money. Now it's. We just got to figure out a way for someone to turn us into drugs, and then we've got all 3. Destruction, gambling, and drug.
I'm still waiting for the one GBA betting site. Someone has to do it.
I keep thinking about doing it, but
there's a bunch of legal stuff involving that. But I just would like think it's funny if like some not it doesn't have to be a coach, like just some random guy who likes betting on random stuff with his friends. Decides to bet on the outcomes of a GBA.
Dude,
I mean, I guess they're like with like the I don't know how many GBA followers. Like the channel has I think 10,000 subscribers, something around that.
Let me check. It's got a lot actually. It's a good amount.
Yeah, I guess there's like at least one of those people is like betting.
I'm sure it's somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have 17,500 subs. I would love to get GBA betting going on because I would definitely throw games for money. Without a doubt. Because at some point, I'm going to be such a big underdog. Like me against MV, the odds would be ridiculous. And I'll be MV. And then let me just win 1-0. We'll split it down the middle.
Yeah.
Easy. That would just start fucking everything up, I think. We have to like lay odds. Like I'm giving like 1.5. So like if I win by 1-0, it doesn't cover the spread. Like I win by 2-0.
Yeah, just have to, like all the small bets as well. Like I don't know, this mon will get a crit with the 3rd scout.
Oh, I love me some stupid prop bets. Hell yeah, I'm in, dude. I'm in. Let's get that Kickstarter going. I'll fund that. We'll get people to fund the fuck out of that.
We're making some money today.
I make money every day. I don't know. I was trying to stream before, and I'm just not. I don't know. I just don't like doing it. I don't like doing it, but I would love for my job to be playing video games for a living. That'd be great. I get to sleep in until I want. Great. I just don't know if I'd enjoy it. I think the sleeping in part would be good. But
sleeping's always good. I mean, it's the dream for everyone doing like YouTube. Like everyone wants to reach that point as well, but some people are just not doing as serious or trying as hard.
yeah.
Like I would love to do it as well, but I'm not like doing daily uploads now just because I want to definitely reach that goal. Like I'm studying, I have a career I pursue.
Yeah, me too.
And I don't think, do you how much subs or views do you need to like? I mean, living alone is like probably possible, but to support a whole family through YouTube.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like the idea also of like never being consistent with income. I guess it'd be cool to get like 700 Twitch subs, and then all of a sudden you've got like $1,300 a month, like right there, and then I guess then it starts to snowball. You get like sponsorship deals and stuff. That'd be cool, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd enjoy that. I feel
and it's like how long can you still do that? Like, do people still watch you if you're like 40 or 50? You will still need money at that point, but are you still that successful then?
Well, I guess you use your success to do other things, I guess. But it's just, I don't know. Like I think I'd enjoy it, but I don't know. I'd just be afraid that like the days would start to meld together, and you wouldn't be able to like a year would pass, and you'd be like, shit. A year, like, cool, I'm alive, and I made money, and it's great. But like a year passed, and I spent every day. I don't know. I guess you could say the same thing about having a job. But at least I get my job, I could talk to people, and I could do other things while I'm at work. I write at work, and I mean,
you can talk. You're talking right now to me,
yeah.
And it's basically the job, which that would be still part of your job then.
It would.
If you're doing YouTube full time.
I'd never leave my house. Like ideally, I think I would love to do it, but practically, I don't know if that's me. I don't know.
Yeah, like I just don't think like it has like you can't do it like I said, with like you can't do it your whole life, and at some point you will have to do something else to basically make enough money or something like that, and switching up late to like something else, but what is satisfying is difficult.
Yeah, because at that point, because you have to either super kill it to where you can just make enough money to invest it at this age, and then you'll be good to go. But like I feel like if you're just skating by right now, it's just gonna get stressful because you're gonna start to see a decline because entertainers are always on a shelf life. Like you're not making movies, like you're playing video games. So like you're playing this game, and so is that guy, 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 and so is that guy.
Yeah, there's way too much other content creators out there. Like way too much what's called competition.
Yeah, saturated.
It's very stressful.
I just think it's only going to get more and more stressful trying to succeed. It's just I always think about that. Like even today. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, so I rather like to be realistic and like just do YouTube for fun.
Yeah, it's
like
fun.
I never see myself doing this full time. Like I do 3 uploads a week currently, like GBA Team Builder, GBA thing, and then my Final Fantasy. And then I'm currently working on another LP with friends. Like doing stuff with friends is like the main thing I do on my channel.
Yeah, that's why I have 3 channels, because I just do what I want, and it's fun. And I'm not.
But I actually got like last week. I actually got my first payment through YouTube.
Hell yeah! How much? Money. Can I ask?
I got €83.
Is that $100?
Less. I think it's like $90 around that.
What was the threshold? Like, 75?
70 euro.
Hey, killing it, man! Killing it.
Yeah, man, damn! Like 1 year and 80 euros. That's boom. There I go.
You could definitely live off ramen with that, like without a doubt.
Yeah, I mean that's like 2 weeks of 2 days of drinking in a bar.
Look at that! There you go. You added 2 more drinking days because of your YouTube time. Yeah, there's always like a lot of stuff I want to do. Like I want to write a book series. I'm trying to like make an app. I'm trying to make a card game. Like I'm just doing a lot of stuff. I think I'm like stretching myself too thin, but I don't care. It's fun. I always have like different urges to do stuff. Like,
yeah, that's the same. Like I always thought about writing a book, like as a fantasy thing, like for years.
Yep.
I got all these. I think I'm creative enough. I got all these ideas. I read a lot of myself, but like I just know myself. I'm way too lazy to write a book. Like if I like, because if I say like there's a forest, I don't want to go like, and yeah, the trees are green and the birds are doing whatever, blah, blah. I have to describe the scenery the whole time. Can't they just like, if I say there's a forest, can like just everyone think, okay, there's a forest now?
Called purple prose, man. That's what that is. Yeah. Purple prose. That's when you just describe stuff that doesn't fucking matter.
Yes. Yeah, I would just, if personally, I would just have someone else write it, and I just sit behind and say, okay, yeah, now they do that, and now they do that, and yeah.
I mean, maybe...
Do that, say that in fancy words, no, please.
Maybe you can figure out which animal can do that well, and you can, make that into some kind of biomimicry.
You mean which animal can good describe?
Yeah, what animal do you think has the largest vocabulary, if you had to guess?
I mean, communication between animals is a big thing, like in my field. Like there are different things, but the biggest vocabulary, that's pretty difficult because we don't even know like what different words are for an animal.
No, we do not.
Like it's like if let's say a pig grunts 2 times. Is it like a new word, or is it like just the same word twice?
I think of the same shit all the time. Like when a dog is barking, what the fuck is it saying? It's got to be like, I imagine it's not just yelling, right? It's just screaming. I mean, maybe it's screaming, but like sometimes they have longer yelps or shorter yelps, and like what the fuck? Like, what are they saying, man? Because they have to be different. Know. It is. It's always different. But that's like if I just saw people on the street, I was like, like. There's got to be more complex than that, right? You'd think. Or like someone knocks on the door, I'm just
They're just scared. The dog is just scared of everything.
But like I can obviously hear the person at the door. Like I don't need my dog now just yelling, whatever it yells.
The dog doesn't know that. For all the dog only knows is that you're constantly losing your stick and he has to bring it back to you.
My dog, when I throw things, she brings them back to her bed. She doesn't even, she'll drop something off at me, I'll throw it, and she'll bring it back to her bed, and then pick up another toy. So I'm, cleaning for her, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I think, are doing dogs because they're having fun, or are dogs that because they think you are having fun, and they're playing with you?
Oh, fuck. So, it's too early. I don't know, man. I don't know. Patches. Hey, Patches. She's snuggling with Scizor right now, and it's the cutest thing ever. Patches. Do you? Yeah,
I saw a picture of that on Twitter.
Yeah, I was afraid she was going to destroy it because she had it in her mouth, but she just brought it up to cuddle with it. I thought that was adorable. I guess she's probably going to try to fuck it later because she does that with all of her big toys. She tries to hump everything, which is a little concerning.
Patches. I mean, maybe that's just the way of saying something different again. It's part of their vocabulary, humping things.
Their vocabulary involves humping and screaming.
Yeah, just like your mimic is part of your communication with other people.
Just like my what?
Oh god damn it! Is not mimic the correct word? Like the way you move your face, basically.
Gait? I think it's a gait, right? That's the way you walk.
Let's see. I'm googling it.
A gait is a person's manner of walking. Yeah, I'm dumb. I'm not a gait at all.
Your facial expressions.
You said mimic.
Yeah, because that's mimic. That's the German word for that.
I see. Mimic.
Mimic and gestic. Gestic are like your what you do with your body.
Yeah, it's a gait. Gait for in English. So mimic is not. Yeah, there's no. I don't think there's a word for that. We found one. We found a word that there's no translation for. I guess mimic is a translation, but it's not a direct one. So what's the word for that?
I mean, mimic is already an English word, to mimic someone.
Yeah, but it's not it doesn't mean what the German one means.
Yeah.
So I can't think of the. Fuck, there's a word in English that there's 2 words that sound alike in different languages but don't mean the same thing. I can't remember that name. The name of that.
I mean, we in Germany have like the same word can mean different things.
Well, yeah, here too.
Literally the same word, like bank, for example. Like just B-A-N-K. It could mean like bench or the bank, money bank.
Yeah, it's all about context. Yeah, that's the way in English too, but it's mostly like read and read. Well, I mean, they're not totally different. I'm trying to think now. Like roll and roll. You could roll over or eat a roll. You know, that's... There's a word... Yeah, stutter. There's a word that it's when two words of a different language sound similar, but they don't mean the same thing. I can't remember the name of that. Oh,
I have no idea what's called. Like I know the phenomenon, but no idea what it's called.
Yeah.
Some smart men will probably know.
I'm sure they will. But well, it's been about an hour-ish, so I think we'll call it a day. We've been talking about dogs yelling, and I think that's like we've devolved into nothing. So we hit rock bottom, Lars.
I mean, just give me like call me late in the night after some drinking, and I can open your eyes to a whole nother world.
Hey, I'm in.
Conversations like this.
I'm in. I'm good. I'm in. I love having stupid conversations like this.
Okay, I give like a little tease for all the people not watching, hearing.
Yeah.
I don't know, listening right now. That's the word. Listening right now. Next time we talk about what is reality.
What is reality to you?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking right now. I'm doing it right now. We're doing it right now.
Oh, damn it. Now it needed a different tease. Yeah, what is the reality, Steve? What intrinsic features must something have to be called real?
I mean, you don't need to be able to see it because there are things that are real that you can't see. Like carbon monoxide, for instance. You can't see it, taste it, smell it, but it's real. I guess if it gives off a heat signature of any kind, if it radiates heat somehow, does that mean I assume that means it's real.
So, I mean, what's radiating heat? Radiating heat just means it has a different temperature than the world around it. So basically, if you have the same temperature as the world around you, you wouldn't be real.
Well, no, that's not what I mean. I mean, like, I guess to give off, because when I don't know, because when electrons, I'm trying to think how this works in chemistry now. Like everything gives off heat. It's just a matter, not relative to whatever. It just gives off its own. And if you look at...
So wait, what do you mean, especially with heat now? Like giving off heat? Like heat, like heat in itself is basically... Yeah, so if we reach the absolute zero temperature, where nothing moves anymore, then nothing is real anymore.
Well, nothing can exist past that, so yeah. Like nothing can exist colder than absolute zero.
Yeah, but if you're exactly at zero,
if you'll never be there though. You'll never be there. You can't get to exactly absolute zero.
So
it's an asymptote, man. You can get as close as you want to zero as you want, but you can never get to zero.
So do you get less real and less real?
No, it's just things that either are real or they're not. They're not a percentage of real. It's not like 35% real.
Okay, that's an interesting. So you have to basically stuff that doesn't. So like I mean, what doesn't give energy off? Like what about rock? Like a rock doesn't generate energy.
I'm sure it radiates something.
So it has to. I mean, it gets close to what my definition was after I thought about it at a drunken time.
So what's your definition of reality?
Basically, reality is nothing you give yourself. Nothing has reality. You get reality, and you get reality through interaction with other things. Like if two unreal things interact with each other, they give reality to each other.
How do you get an unreal thing?
Yeah, that's we can't know because unreal things don't interact with anything, so we can't detect it.
Yeah, but
with anything,
I feel like, but if it doesn't exist, and it's not you can't detect it; it's that you won't detect it.
Yeah, that's another part. That like there's like a greater reality, and there's like the human reality. The human reality is only things we can interact with, be it with directly through just seeing it, like with interacting photons, be it through hearing it, or be it through other devices which lets us see, hear, smell, whatever other things. But all the things which are out of that, there may still things which are real. We just can't see yet. We still have to invent something to see something like that. Like there are some particles. They are still searching there at like in Swiss at the. I don't know what this thing called is in English.
I know you said particles, but it sounded like you said party girls.
Party girls. I mean, party girls are real for sure. I think they're pretty.
They're pretty
real thing.
They are pretty real. So, but you got me thinking about this. It doesn't make any fucking no, because just because we haven't invented something just doesn't mean it's just going to be existing.
It exists already, but not for us. That's because there's an overall reality, like with the definition. As long as you interact with something, you get real. But it has to interact with us to be part of our reality. The reality of your dog could be a very different one of yours, because your dog has other senses and maybe doesn't notice some things. But the funny thing is, which I noticed with that definition, that means like all the fictional stuff, like movies, for example, movie characters, they are very well real because they interact with you, they affect you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'd argue that fictional characters are real as well. They're just not. I can't think of another adjective. It's not.
It's just you don't need to be made out of matter to be real.
No, as long as you. I guess if you exist in something's consciousness, you could be real. I mean, then you have people debating if, only like thoughts are real, but I guess thoughts are real because you're creating them and you're thinking them. They might not be like you might not be able to physically manifest them, but it doesn't mean they're not real. It just means they're.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like a thought, still like there's still interaction with your brain. Like you have your neurons doing stuff, so they're very well a real thing. If there would be, let's say there would be a difference if the thought wouldn't be there.
There would.
So it has some kind of interaction with you. So that makes it real.
It's like the butterfly effect on an extremely microscopic level. Like who knows where you'd be in 35 years if you didn't have that one thought when you were 14,
Yeah.
Who knows how that might have shaped your life.
This whole thing about like the definition of reality like comes down basically to what one philosopher said, like if a tree falls down but no one notices it, is he really falling down?
Yes,
it is. Thing. Yeah, but no one notices. Like not even like nothing happens. He falls down, but nothing happens. Like the ground doesn't get shaken. Like no one sees it.
Yes, it does. It still fell down. It still happened.
Yeah, but how can you define that? Like. If it doesn't affect anything.
Yeah, but then that'll never happen though.
Yeah, that's now part. Like what means that something happened, and something didn't happen.
Yeah, but it's still you still know it happened because something had to have changed. Like it's gonna shape something. Like something's gonna be affected because that tree is now down. Yeah, I mean, of course, it's like it's a rhetorical question. The tree is just what's it called? Basically an image, so you can easier think about it. But let's say the tree doesn't affect anything. It would, like it's a magical tree, whatever. It's a magical tree, huh? I don't know. I'm not qualified to answer that question.
But maybe our listeners are listeners. I say it right now. The audience. You're gonna tweet us your thoughts about reality.
Yeah, just in 140 characters or less.
Yeah. You only have one tweet. We won't read the second one.
Yep, that's right. There will be people that get this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start posting this on YouTube and on PodBean for people who don't have... Like, I'm going to always link the PodBean because it's so much easier to listen to while mobile. But if you want to just watch it on YouTube, I'll put it on YouTube as well. So... Yeah, don't comment your thoughts on reality below. We're not going to read that. Only going to read the tweets. Only the first tweet, Adam.
Yeah, you have one tweet time.
I think now we can safely say this is it. We're done now.
We're done now.
Do you have any last words, Lars?
I hope that you all out there are not scared now by our ideas we just had. You are real. Don't worry. If you listen to us, you are indeed real. Don't start getting paranoid that you're not real.
You're real. Quote from Lars. If you're having a bad day, just remember, you're real. All right, goodbye.
Boom.